Hi guys, we are FootyTalkers. I'm Jack Sparrow here with Harry Potter and Peter Parker.
Hello.
Okay, today we're going to talk about Man United versus Liverpool. We are doing this video about 2 weeks earlier, so we will not be aware of any injuries in the past, I think 1 or 2 games. Alright, let's not waste time. Go to the first point. Having defensive issues, both teams did not buy or loan any players in the January transfer window. So what do you all think of that? Will it be a main factor for this game because both teams are in need of players?
For me, I think it's not a main issue because even the squad players as defenders they are still capable. Maybe Liverpool even more because Liverpool rely a lot on Van Dijk, and maybe if they lose Van Dijk, they may lose that defensive presence. But overall, I think not buying any defenders or loaning any defenders for Liverpool and Manchester United is not a big issue because they are both big clubs and they have capable squad players who can do a job.
Alright.
I don't think it makes a difference because players take time to settle down, especially in the mid season transfer. So it's not going to make a big difference, especially in this game, because all it's going to be down to is going to be the passion, the fiery fight, and also down to the two managers' tactical display in this game. Players are just secondary in this game, but especially new players, in my opinion. So it's not going to make a difference for both teams.
Alright, I agree on that. For me, I think both teams are just going to go all out for it in this game, and this is not going to be a big factor. So next, we're going to talk about Man United after having a series of big games before and after. So how do you think Man United is being prepared?
I think there's no preparation being involved, especially with Solskjaer in charge. I think it's going to be every game at a time because he's not under great pressure to win anything this season. And especially what he have done so far, being in the fifth, especially being trailing behind Arsenal for majority of the season, and after 8 games in the Premier League, and we are above Arsenal and only 2 points away from top 4, which makes it a lot more easier for Solskjaer to lose in this game, and also it also makes it easier for him to win this game because he's not under any pressure. He can just do whatever he wants. So, in my opinion, it's not going to make a difference.
I agree on that also, and because I think Man United has to take it game by game because they're having too much of games in I think continuously in Chelsea, PSG, and all. So I think Man United is going to take game by game.
For me, I agree with both of you all regarding the game by game approach. I think since there's no long-term goal of him winning any trophy being a main issue or main criteria for this season, I think Manchester United can enjoy and the players can enjoy playing against Liverpool without any pressure. And because I think Manchester United, all they need is a draw to spoil Liverpool's plan of getting ahead of Man City and such. So I think Manchester United can play without any pressure, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wouldn't look at it long term and look at it game by game.
Alright, you mentioned Man City. Talking about Man City in the title race, they are right behind at this point of time. So what do you all think? How is it going to be against Man United? How important is this in your opinion?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about how important is this game, because Man City is right at the back and this game is going to be very, very important in my opinion for me. So what do you think as a Liverpool fan?
As in for in a Liverpool point of view,
Yes, correct.
I think it's a vital game for Liverpool because I think they need to win almost all the matches, because if you look at the matches that they have, what they can afford is just one draw. If they lose a game, Manchester City will have enough goal difference to get ahead of Liverpool. So I think it's a very vital game for Liverpool to win. Almost, I think every single game they have now till the end of the season is a vital game for Liverpool.
I think this game is going to be more like crucial for Liverpool in terms of they do not want to lose this title in terms of Manchester United beating them. So they will do anything to actually win this game, because you know what puts happiness into a Manchester United fan right now is Liverpool not winning it. And if Manchester United is going to be the reason why they go behind Man City in terms of points, Manchester United will be glad that it happened through their hands. So it's going to be pressure for Liverpool, and it's also going to be pressure for Man United because both teams need to win this game in terms of what in both agendas. So what I'm going to say is this game is pretty much important for Liverpool, as it's going to be important every single game because they can't afford a slip up now.
Very true. Okay, next we're going to talk about the difference. Like, as a Man U fan, I think the difference between the both games, as the first leg, the 3-1 Man United lose to them, and I think now it's going to be a total different approach. Man United is going to go against them, and this game is going to be very it's going to be a big threat for Liverpool, and Man United is going to enjoy it.
I think like what I meant to say, which is the reverse fixture where Liverpool won 3-1. I think Manchester United played too defensive, and I think at Old Trafford with the crowd behind them, with so many fans behind them, I think what they would do, what Manchester United would do, would play like their usual Manchester United way, is to attack Liverpool, do not give them any time to breathe, and play with freedom. I think it would be a game for Manchester United and Manchester United, a club, and the fans as whole to enjoy.
I think it's going to be very different from what it happened because we all know what happened the first game. Manchester United didn't cross the halfway line. We didn't have any creative player in the middle, and this time round, the team it's going to be a total different team. I can tell you a lineup now. It's going to be Herrera, Matic, and Pogba in the middle, and it's going to be Rashford, Martial, and Lingard up top. But the thing about this game is it's going to be more attacking for Manchester United, and it's going to be more open for both teams because Man United is going to come out, Liverpool is going to come out and attack, and things are going to be totally different. What I can say is it's not going to be a 0-0 game, and also it's not going to be a game where it's going to be dull.
Alright, next we're going to talk about the key players for this game. For me, I think for Liverpool it's going to be Van Dijk. He has to maintain his defensive line and control them. And for Manchester United it's going to be Rashford because he's going to be a big threat for from Manchester United. So yes, from your view?
I think the key player for Liverpool, like you said, is Van Dijk. For Manchester United, I think it's Martial. I think Martial has what it takes, especially if he plays on the left forward area. He can really cause the right back to have a lot of issues with his movement, with his dribbling ability. So I think Martial will be the key player.
I think it's going to be Van Dijk for Liverpool, and for Man United it's going to be Jesse Lingard because he's a Manchester born and bred, and he doesn't like losing this game. And I think he's going to play in this false nine position where he's going to occupy Van Dijk and Matip. I think he's going to occupy Van Dijk and isolate him, like to take Van Dijk to take care of him throughout the game, so the other players can actually move around with freedom. And that's what Jesse Lingard does with ease. So I think that's going to be the two key battles in this game.
Alright, next we're going to talk about the predictions. For me, I think the prediction is going to be a 2-1 United victory. Harry?
I think it's going to be a 3-1 for Man United.
I think it would be a draw. My head says it would be a 2-2 draw, but my heart says it would be a 2-1 victory for Liverpool.
Alright, let's see how it goes. We have come to the end of the video. Please like, share and subscribe. I am Jack Sparrow, here with Harry Potter and Peter Parker. We will see you soon. Fuck your pussy eaters.
Bye.